Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Ace and I've got more TF2 commentary here for you. And as you can see, we are currently playing on Swiftwater, the UGC version of this map, but I have no clue if this actually changed anything to the map itself, besides adding some banners here and there, because it's UGC of course. And the reason why I don't really know this is because I dislike Payload, and I don't play a lot of Payload maps. I think in my 900 to 1000 hours in TF2 right now, I've played this map up to 5-6 times, give or take, perhaps even less. And this basically means that I can't tell from experience that anything on this map has changed, besides the obvious UGC banners of course that have been added, because this is a UGC version of this map. But anyway, that's not the main problem, or the main subject I should actually say, of this video. That's more about Payload this time, the game mode itself, and the reasoning that I will tell you guys to why I dislike Payload, quite a bit in fact, is a reason that is very universal I think, and it can be applied to any game mode in any game, even if it's not TF2. And it has to do especially if you play with people that you don't know, you know, pubs and such. But before we go any further, I'd just like to point out for all the people that should start to cringe right about now, that I am paranoid when it comes to enemy spies. And I do mean that in the sense that I get paranoid and start unloading my weapons, both weapons, on friendly team members, even though I already hit them a few times, just to make sure that they are not spies. Because the spies in the enemy team on the video that you are seeing right now are slightly competent, especially compared to me, because I am the worst spy in the history of spies. But I do get very paranoid when I'm not a pyro and have to spy check just to make sure that I don't get backstabbed, because a lot of people were getting backstabbed in the beginning and will be continued to get backstabbed during this video. Also a quick update on my soldier skills, because I know a few of you guys out there have been monitoring my soldier skill, or my skill in general. And I am getting better. I can now instinctively jump from both sides. I can also make double jumps better, triple jumps better, and fairly accurate jumps as well, so I should be getting into market gardening perhaps in the future. And also I do switch to my shotgun a lot easier now. There's like some examples coming up, which basically proves that I'm slowly becoming a better soldier. And these things, they have to kick in over time. I do still have very bad habits, like regarding my equalizer and medics, if you know what I mean. But also that I feel restricted during this match. And I suppose this is why I felt so awkward playing a soldier on this map and on this specific game mode, because I wanted to rocket jump. I wanted to be a bird in the sky, if you like, to be a little bit dramatic right there. But the thing is that because of my own, my own motivation to win a certain objective, I feel obligated and I feel restricted to stick around the bomb. Once I jumped to their spawn, you could see that the bomb wasn't being pushed, even though it was so bloody close to being pushed over that point, just because I wasn't there anymore. But the moment I returned, there suddenly were people around, and in this case it's not as bad, because I have a very competent team on my side, and they do push a lot, the entire match. But in other pubs, on other servers, and I think that everybody has at least experienced this a few times, there's always going to be a significant amount of people not doing the objective and just frag. And in my opinion, they should just join an arena server, and get over themselves and actually help the objective, may it be capping, defending, or pushing. And it's a very frustrating fact, and I sometimes even nerd rage because of it, and I do think other people do so as well, because it usually results in losses, and this is what I don't want. Let's be honest, you can say you play a game to have fun, but winning is fun, isn't it? It's why you have objectives. This is why there's two teams fighting each other, because you want to win. If we both were like, well, we don't want to win, so let's have tea and biscuits, then there would be no fighting, and there was no objective, and then there was no game. So you want to win, of course, and these people that prevent you from winning makes it very frustrating from time to time, especially because it's a team game. You are supposed to rely on your team members, and if you can't rely on them, you can compensate for them, like I instinctively do by sticking around the bomb as much as I can. But sometimes that is just not enough, and this is why I hate Payload, because in Payload I have this most of the time. Which is unfortunate because there are a lot of fun payload maps. But who knows, maybe I'm completely alone on this one, so let me know in the comments below what you think. Do you think that I'm right in feeling frustrated with this, or have you experienced these things as well? And it doesn't matter if it is on, you know, servers that are more well known and more respected. There's always going to be these people, I feel, and it's unfortunate, it truly is. Anyway, if you were not aware, before I forget, this was recorded on the Lepter 1 server. This is probably why there were a significant amount of competent people on, because Lepter 1 is more of the well-known YouTubers. The link is below if you want to check him out, and if you are already subscribed to him, make sure to tell him hi, I suppose. And make sure to subscribe to me as well. There should be an annotation somewhere, and I will catch you guys later.